Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got a couple of orders going out today. Wanted to talk to you about a topic with returns and how you handle those and get to the giveaway finally. What do you say? Give me just a minute, get set up, and I'll get right back to you. Alright guys, my name is Max. I am the fast talking flipper. Angie is my better half, and she is inside sleeping because it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm already tired and I haven't even begun the day. And the reason being is that I'm getting up, I'm getting over a head cold. I was sick yesterday and the day before, and I don't feel well. But I'm getting up and, persevering. That's a big word for the day at 5:30. I'm going to drive on through. I've got a car I'm going to go pick up like 3.5 hours away. So I'm going to go pick that thing up. That's going to be from my personal collection, which then allows me to turn some cars over. And that gets into what we do. We are resellers. We buy low and we sell high. Buy here locally and sell higher somewhere else. This potential car that I'm going to pick up, I think down the road, maybe that we might be able to flip it for some really serious money at a place like Barrett Jackson or Mecum, someplace big like that. So it is a good investment, we believe, and we're going to enjoy it for a while. It's going to be a weekend cruiser for us, and it's something extremely different than what we're used to, but exactly the same. And I'll explain that down the road once we get the thing back home and everything is good to go with it. I've only got 2 orders going out, and it's because we shipped late yesterday. We were right at the post office at 5 o'clock, so we've only had 2 things sell. It's 2 things for a total of $396.17. That's shipping included, but in those 2 things, that does include the shipping, and we did sell 2 of the same item, and that is a Strand Lighting Bambino church-owned. 2 of those for $250, and I'm not going to bring those out here just yet because I'm not shipping them today. I'm going to take the dang on the shipping on that. Just because I don't have time. I got 7 hours of traveling I need to do. They sold later in the day, and I was like, dang it. I might actually be lucky. No, I'm not, because I think that it says on here that I have to ship by today. I was going to say maybe I was lucky and smart and put that those were going to be 3-day shipping, but no. Yeah, I'm not so lucky. It says ship by April 14th, and that's today. So I was a dum-dum when it comes to that. What do you guys do on bigger items? Do you anticipate that it's going to take you a couple more days to ship them? Because these are large. These are very large and very big. I'm hoping that eBay didn't combine orders on this because I listed like two or four of them together in, a multiple quantity listing. And I'm hoping eBay didn't just, do what it does and combine the shipping, because that would suck. They're too big to ship together. I would have a monstrous box, and I don't want to do that because they're lights. So I don't know. I have to look into it. But $250 on the sale plus shipping there. Another one of the vintage, not vintage staples, but one of the staples of reselling are these Rubbermaid small personal coolers. This one did take quite a long time to sell, but you always get them pretty cheap. You can get these for $1 or less at yard sales. I think we got like 50 cents into this guy. I just liked it because of the color. It's definitely an 80s model, $14.99 plus shipping. Not too terribly bad. It took a while to sell. I think probably 9 months or so. But eventually it did sell, once it got back in the season. I think we bought it middle of summer last year. And it got back in the season. So I've only got 3 things going out. Not a big deal, but it did make, some decent money, $265. I'm pretty sure that if all of us could make $265 in sales overnight, that would be okay for you, even in a 24-hour period. Most people would be happy with that, and I'm happy with that. The 2 lights are completely profit now. We have long since paid for that. That was from the videography unit. We've long since paid for that thing. We paid $5,000 for the total investment, and we're north of $10,000 in return. So anything at this point is well into the profit. I would do those things once a month if I could. If I could get $5,000, and it takes you 6 months to get your $10,000 back out of it. But I think that if we would have done it differently, we would have front loaded all the good stuff and tried to push it out really quick, as opposed to kind of trickling out the fast movers. So the one thing I did want to talk to you about is returns. How do you handle them? And here's why. This is it's called an Aeroforce interceptor gauge. Basically, it is like one of those little things that you plug into your car, and it will tell you what's wrong with your car. But it's in gauge form. you can hang it from your pillar and monitor different things within your car. Very neat piece. They sell for about $260 new, I think. I might be wrong on that. It may be a little bit less. But there are different models that work with different vehicles because there are different interface systems on the cars. So this particular one worked with a supercharged version of the Cobalt and the Ion. And that's the way I advertised it. It sold. It sold immediately upon putting it up. You can put it up for 160. That's what makes me think that they sell for less than 260. I might have said that wrong. But I put it up and it sold. And, told the guy it's going to take a day or two to ship. By the time I went to ship it, the guy's like, hey, I bought the wrong one. And I'm like, well, okay, let me resell it. Now, in his defense, I did forget about it. I left it sit on the shelf for a while, and he's being kind of a boogerhead about it. I left it sit on the shelf, and I forgot to I forgot to resell it, and I didn't refund his money right away. And now he's being mean about it, and I'm just kind of letting him sit because if you're going to be mean, you're definitely not going to get anything out of me. So it's sitting. But I told him I would resell it, and once I got the money back again, then I would send him the money. And that's kind of where we're at. With people that sell outside of eBay, how do you do your returns? Do you do returns? Do you handle any kind of returns? Normally, I don't do any returns. Like, man, that it is the way it is. I just sold a car the same way, and I'm kind of going through that. The guy got it, now he's not happy with it, and he didn't listen. He didn't listen when he bought the car, and I told him everything I knew about the car, and now he's like, well, you didn't tell me about this. Yeah, I did. You didn't tell me about that. I absolutely told you about that. You didn't listen. You weren't attentive during the process. I don't hide anything when it comes to selling stuff. I don't have to. There's absolutely no reason to hide things. There's no reason to manipulate the facts or anything like that, because if you've got good product, it will sell itself. You don't need to hide behind, phrases like, especially with cars, this boggles my mind when I see people do this. It's a car you just got in that isn't yours, that you haven't owned for, any amount of time. And you say, I'd hop in this and drive it anywhere. And that kind of lends the idea that you have history with that car and you trust it. Would you trust a brand new girlfriend with $100,000 cash? Think about things like that. So it's one of those things where I don't manipulate the wording. I tell it flat out how it is, and anybody that knows me knows that. And I that's what I recommend to people is just be truthful. Just be truthful, and then you don't have anything to worry about down the road. It doesn't matter what might pop up. So with this guy here, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with him, but I'm going to refund his money. Eventually, I'll refund his money. He's being a booger, like I said, and I'm not happy with it. So, what do you guys do? Let me know. The last thing is the giveaway. We only got up to like 50 people. I can only see 50 people. So what I'm going to do is I'll give it a week, I guess. And hopefully Angie doesn't murder me. She was talking about a premiere and all this crazy stuff. And I said, I don't have a red carpet. I don't know how any of that works. So I'm going to give it a week. Let you guys comment. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what your favorite color is. Let me know what you like to eat, what you had for dinner last night. Let me know what casino you like to go to. Where'd you go on vacation last week? Whatever. Just let me know something down in the comments below, and that'll enter you into the giveaway. If I can already see you on the number 50, then, hey, you did what you were supposed to, and that's going to get you a second entry. So comment, even if you're, subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, because if I find that somebody commented and you're not subscribed, then I won't, I don't know how to see if you've subscribed or not. So see, I'm already second guessing myself. Thinking is hard at 5:30 in the morning. It's real hard. We'll figure it out one way or another, but I'm going to make sure that the winner is a subscription holder. Not like, you have to subscribe to the magazine or anything, but the winner is subscribed to the channel, and you'll get properly taken care of. The giveaway is a $100 gift card, so it's not exactly small, it's not huge, but not life-changing unless you're destitute and you buy a lottery ticket and then you win. At that point, should we share it? I don't know. Whatever. Figure it out, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. But for now, I'm going to get on the road because I've got a lot of driving to do. So I will see you on the next one.